Hi, my name is Janae. I use she, her pronouns, and I work in the prevention department at RISE. For anyone who hasn't heard of RISE, we are the county's resource for people who are experiencing sexual assault, intimate partner violence, or know someone who has. And this can be something that people are going through right now, or it can be something that they've gone through a really long time ago. We provide services regardless of people's gender, sexual orientation, age, relationship status, immigration status, and whether or not they are experiencing houselessness. All that qualifies you to access RISE services is that you live in San Luis Obispo County. Now, we offer a bunch of free services, and I'm going to list them all right here. These include a free and confidential 24-hour hotline that anyone can call at any time of the day, and they'll speak to our state-certified confidential advocates who are all trained on crisis support. We also offer accompaniments for survivors who are going through the reporting process. This is whether they need someone to come with them to a forensic medical exam, a law enforcement interview, something that has to do with the courts, or anything that they might need assistance or support with. We offer legal advocacy, which includes help with restraining orders and navigating the legal process. We have 2 shelters for people who are fleeing violence in San Luis Obispo County, and we also offer crisis support. So people who need to come in and speak to an advocate about an immediate need, they can walk into a RISE office at any time. We're staffed from 9 to 5, and if it's after 9 to 5, they can call that 24-hour hotline. Now, I mentioned that we provide services regardless of gender and sexual orientation. What I really should have said is that our advocates are all trained on providing trauma-informed and culturally responsive services to LGBTQ+ survivors. This includes things like asking for and respecting pronouns when clients come into our office, blasting rainbow flags everywhere, and learning how to support the unique dynamics of LGBTQ+ relationships and some of the things that survivors might be navigating when leaving a relationship or when navigating an abusive relationship. We also offer prevention education, which is what I am a part of. This includes healthy relationships workshops. It includes community organizing programs, youth volunteer programs, education around oppression and the intersectionality of oppression, and kind of the whole gambit. I feel really lucky to work at RISE as an LGBTQ+ person, to see all of the things that they have done to meet LGBTQ+ survivors in our community. And I'm really excited to be here talking to you. I wish that we could be in person at Pride. That's always my favorite thing to do, to go out there with our buttons and chat with people. But I'm so grateful to the Gala Pride and Diversity Center for hosting this. Our LGBTQ+ influential person that we have chosen to highlight, of course, is India Moore. India Moore uses they, them pronouns and is transgender and non-binary. They are an incredible actor. You might have seen their work in the series Pose. It is my personal favorite show, and I'm so excited for the last season to come out. They're also a really prominent model and an activist. Most recently, during COVID-19, India has been using their platform to direct mutual aid and resources for transgender survivors, sex workers, and people who are experiencing houselessness and violence because of COVID-19. India has always been incredibly inspiring to me for the use of their platform to raise awareness and rally around those who need them. India was known for protesting and demonstrating in 2018 when a memo came out that spoke against transgender people, and is always one of the first people to speak out about the need to recognize the impact that COVID and violence has on transgender people, specifically Black and brown transgender women. If you haven't checked out Pose, I highly recommend it. And if you don't have time to check out Pose, or maybe you don't have access to, or it's not your thing, this is my dog. her little ears are poking out. I think the best thing that you can do to support India is to just be an advocate in your own life, no matter what that looks like. If there are issues that you're passionate about, stand up for them. And if you're not comfortable being the one shouting at the front of the crowd, think about what you can do from where you are, whether that's supporting the people around you, whether it's doing research online, or just working to educate yourself. You're awesome, India's awesome, and I'm really grateful to be a part of this community.